Right, hello viewers. What I'm doing here is using Photoshop, and I'm using the purpose today as a pen tool. The pen tool is not very exciting until you know what you can do with it. Like most things in programs are pretty boring because you have to learn so many bits and pieces to actually make something quite exciting. So my purpose of this tutorial is to show you how to take a ladybird, which is here, which I shot on mini DVD. So I just grabbed an image of QuickTime and got a still image here, which is here, and I'm going to make that into this. And the purpose of that is then later to animate this ladybird in After Effects. So what we do is we're just going to duplicate the back layer like so, and the pen that's over here, there's different ones, there's freeform and God knows what else, but we're just going to use P on the keyboard, and I'm using two things. I'm using a mouse and I'm going to use the pen, a Wacom pen. And the reason for that is just to show you the difference between the two. Also, I'm left and right handed, so I draw with my right and use the mouse with my left, so um, hopefully it won't confuse you. So I always go for shortcuts and I use P on the keyboard. I'm using the mouse here just to zoom in and so we can see the object. We're going to move into full screen in a moment, but just for now I'll just show you this. If I push down the spacebar, we get a hand. At the moment we've got a pen tool. If I go hand, I can just quite happily, while holding down the space key, I can move that around, so I'm using the mouse just to move that around. Now with the pen tool I just select a point and go around to there. Now while holding that down I can move the mouse in any, or move the pen as we're using the pen now, in a certain direction until I get the arc or shape that I desire. And I'll hold down Option here on the Wacom pad and I'll take my mouse pen away, otherwise it will try and follow. And that's the curve set, that's now set there, so I'll put the pen tool back, confusing myself, and again I can get the curve, bring it back, that's fine. So just to show you with the mouse, it's there, I can move it and I press down the Alt key on the keyboard, bring it back in, let go of the mouse, get the space key, do it again. We're doing this rough because time is an issue, but to make this a lot easier I'm just going to press F. So there we go, it's all nice and big. So with the mouse, move it along, hold down Alt, oops, and it didn't work very well because I let go. So get the curve, press Alt, move that back in just to, excuse me, let's do it again. Holding down Alt, move it in, finger off the mouse, all done. Going back to the pen, let's get this project underway and completed. So the pen tool with the Wacom tablet, this is most probably something about, I don't know, 25% quicker. I'm just going to move this up, pressing the space key. Here we go, like so. Just like dabbing bits of paint on, really. We could spend a lot of time making this a lot better, but then you'd be sitting here getting bored, so I'll tell you what we're going to do this and hurry up and finish it off. So this ladybird is going to animate in another program called After Effects. Just again with the pen tool, Option down, take the pen away, close that point, so it comes around, And eventually, after that animation is completed in the other program, After Effects, I'm going to drop the whole lot into Dreamweaver and animate it on a website. So if I was printing this, this would be of no use to anyone because the resolution is too low. In fact, the whole file is maybe 400 kilobytes at 100 dpi. As it was shot and mini DVD tape, I just captured an image. So we're not going to be printing, we're going to be putting this into a website where it really doesn't matter so much. And I'm going to hopefully encourage you to do things like this. So just coming to the end of the pen tool, reaching that point there and that point there, I'm just going to click it like that, and that's it closed. Now I'm going to press the actual pen here, and we've got mate selection. So going to make selection, radius there feathered of about 1, just give a softer appearance, and these little marching ants are going around there, that's very nice. Just do FF so we can see the screen properly. Whoops. Now when on there, I'm just going to go inverse, and then I'm going to hit the backspace above the enter key on the keyboard. Ding. And now those marching ants are still there. So I'm going to go Apple D, that'll deselect them, and I'm also going to go Apple 0, just so it brings itself back in view. So we can see that now, and that's fine. So print size, it's that big, but I'm just doing Apple 0, fit on screen, dink, so I can see it. So that's fine, and then I will just save as desktop, macro day in Sussex, PSD, Photoshop, yes, yes, and that's the end of that tutorial. So the next one will come, and that will involve a program called After Effects. You don't need to be a wizard to use that. I'll talk you through that, and the final one will be implementing the file into Dreamweaver to go on the web. Many thanks for watching.